A lot of people ask me questions that do involve tattooing, and I usually don't answer them because, there's a lot of like a taboo about talking about the industry with people. So, it's always better to tread lightly. But there are things I can talk about very openly about tattooing that I don't think are really so bad. The first I'm going to talk about is a lot of the materials I use and brands and stuff like that. I'm not going to be a shill for my sponsors, but I also don't use products I don't believe in. So the first thing is people ask me like, oh, how do you get these colors and those colors? I use Eternal Ink. That's pretty much it. And I know a lot of guys, even like sponsored guys, no names named, might not use all. They might use a couple other things. Like I know a lot of guys use Dynamic Black. I've used Dynamic Black before. It's not really that, I don't know. I mean, it's good. It's good black, but I like the Big Meese Eternal. It is way better than their lining black. So if you've used the lining black and you're like, oh, I don't like Eternal Black, try that Big Meese Black. That shit is fucking dark. It goes in there. As far as like, packing in colors, especially with cover ups and stuff like that, I'm not actually doing like anything special. I'm just using Eternal Ink, and there is technique involved, but it's not much different than other technique. I'm just, trying to put the color in heavy. Beyond the inks I'm using, a lot of people ask what machines I use. Again, not being a show for Chris DeWitt, but I use just about all machines done by Chris DeWitt is Amoeba Designs. I'll tag him in the Facebook and stuff. The deal with that is I do use one machine that Ryan Jader makes. I use a liner that he made, a coil machine, and then I use a direct drive rotary that Chris DeWitt made for large liner groupings and rounds. And then I also use a rotary that Chris made for shader, which I use it for. I don't have separate machines for color and black and gray and color packing and all that shit. It's one fucking machine. Like I use it for everything, and it's just that good of a machine. But again, I know a lot of people use like Cheyennes and use the pens and stuff, and I might make fun of them, like, because I'm still old. It took me forever to pick up a rotary because I was like, oh no, I'm fucking loyal to the coil. But the fact is, it made things easier once I picked up a rotary. It was a little, there was a difference in my work and the way it healed and stuff as soon as I picked up a rotary. So, that's why I started using those. But again, it's not like something, it comes down to personal preference. Like the thing is, yeah, I might use the machines I use and I might use the configurations and stuff, but you should be able to tattoo with a fucking safety pin if you know how to tattoo. That's what it comes down to. Megan, yes, I have tattooed myself. It has been a long time. That was something I was doing when I was learning how to tattoo, and my legs are the mess to prove it. I do kind of feel like tattooing yourself is like, it's part of the deal. Like when you learn how to tattoo, you have to tattoo yourself, So I think it's something, it's something that we all should do when we learn how to tattoo. It's something funny because you usually fuck it all up, but not everybody. I mean, my apprentice Justin Rakowski, if you're not following him, you should go follow him because he's doing really awesome tattoos and he's only a couple years in, so I can only imagine him getting better. Like his first tattoo was not bad. I mean, my first tattoo I did with a 3 and it looks like I outlined it with a 35. Like the thing was just fucking blown out to hell. Like, yeah, not pretty. Needles. It doesn't fucking matter. I said it, and a lot of people are going to disagree with that. And I do have preferences. I like to use Tatsol traditional liners and also super tight liners and curved mags. I've recently used some Black Claw needles, and they're really fucking nice. But the fact is, like I said, I should be able to tattoo with a safety pin because I know how to fucking tattoo. And that's the thing. You don't need... It's good to have the proper, nice equipment that functions well. But the fact is, if you know how to tattoo, you can give me bullshit and I'll still produce a decent tattoo. And that's the thing. So it doesn't fucking matter. whatever you like is fine, you know? Yeah, I have my preferences, and other people have their preferences. Other people use shit that I would never fucking touch, just because like that's not my thing, that's not my style, and like it doesn't work right for me. Like I know a lot of the guys at work they'll outline with tight threes. I fucking blow shit out with a tight three. I can't do it, and that's funny because it's like people will be like, oh, I like your line work, and it's like, yeah, well, don't let me use a three. I'm gonna fuck everything up. Power supplies. People talk about like when this with the digital. I have a fucking Dermographics box from like 1990 that I still use to this day, and it's a big clunky thing. It's got fucking like, vacuum tube fuse in the back. Like it's a relic, and I use it every day. I love that thing. A lot of people aren't going to want to touch an old fucking box like that. They want the digital readout, all this shit. But yeah, it's not what I do, not what I use. So, which I think is funny. What machines do I use? Doesn't matter. What ink do I use? Eternal, but it doesn't matter. What needles do I use? Tatsol, but it doesn't matter. If you're a good tattooer, you can tattoo with whatever equipment is given to you. And yeah, I do stand by that. So I have a sponsorship with Eternal, but does that mean they're the only thing I use? They're the only thing I use because I like them the most. I know people that use fucking Dermaglow, and I can't even use that shit. I don't understand it. So we all have personal preferences. Find yours.